Applied Mathematics, Chapter 15, Taxation. Taxation is the mean by which the government or agencies levies taxes on its citizens or businessmen. Taxes are classified in two main categories: indirect tax and direct tax. Indirect tax such as sale tax, service tax, value added tax, VAT, excise tax, custom duty tax, or GST, goods and service tax. Direct tax is income tax, property tax, gift tax, and so on. In this chapter, we are going to study about the GST, goods and services tax, and income tax. Now, in GST, intra-state sales, the sales of goods and services within the same state is the intra-state sales, and interstate sales when sales of goods and services is outside the state. Input GST, it is paid by the dealer to the government, and output GST, it is collected from the customer and paid by the dealer. Customer directly won't pay to the government. The customer pay the tax to the shopkeeper or to the dealer, then dealer further pay the tax to the government. Let's just study further about this. Types of taxes under GST. Central Goods and Service Tax, CGST. States Goods and Service Tax, SGST. Integrated Goods and Service Tax, IGST. In intra-state sale, GST is divided among central government and state government. GST is divided among central government and state government. In interstate sales tax, when the deal is done outside the state, then the entire integrated goods and service tax goes to the central government. GST rate structure. Essential item including unpacked food, GST is 0%. Common use item 5%. Standard rate is 12%. Maximum goods of all service standard rate is 18%. Luxury and sin tobacco items is 28%. Input GST credit. Every dealer has to pay net GST, output GST minus input GST on the sale purchase of goods and service tax to the state and central government. Objective and advantage of GST. What are the advantages of this GST? It helps the business to go smoothly. Easy going business, reduce the reduce tax evasion. Tax evasion means that the and every registered taxpayer has to return the GST file. They have to file their GST return, and then it will be so that the every transaction is goes smoothly. Tax system becomes transparent, regular, and predictable. So these are the advantages of paying the GST. A dealer buys an article from the wholesaler at a discount of 30%, whose market price is 6,000. The dealer sells it to the customer at a discount of 10% on the market price. If the sales are intrastate and the rate of GST is 5%, find the amount paid by the customer for the article, tax under GST paid by the dealer to the state government, and amount of tax under GST received by central government. Now, in this particular case, we know that the market price is 6,000 and discount is 30%. So we start with this as, since the market price of an article is rupees 6,000 and discount is 30%. 30% of the market price, 30% of 6,000, which is equal to 1,800. So we can say that the cost price of article to dealer will be market price minus the discount, which comes out to be 4,200. Now dealer sells this article to the customer at a discount of 10%, but he gives the 10% discount on the market price. So we can say that the customer get a discount of 10%, 10% of the market price, which is equal to 600. So the cost price of article to the customer will be 6,000 minus discount, market price minus discount, which is equal to 5,400. Now the question arises, the amount paid by the consumer to the article. Customer is the consumer who is purchasing the article at the rate of 5,400. Now on this price, he is paying the tax of GST of 5% to state government and the central government. So we can say that the amount of GST, paid by dealer pays the amount of GST, dealer also pay the tax. So the amount of GST paid by the dealer, which is we call the input tax, that comes out to be 5/2% of the amount he purchased, 4,200. That comes out to be 5/2 in 5/200 into 4,200, 21,105 rupees. So we can say that amount of input, the amount of input of GST to central, we say that to say central goods and service tax is 105 rupees and state goods and service tax is also 105 rupees, because we know that as it is an intrastate, the deal is done as intrastate, sale is intrastate, so therefore the GST is divided equally among central government and state government. So amount of output is amount of output of GST. This out of GST is paid by the dealer and collected from the customer. Paid by dealer, or you can say collected from customer. Paid by dealer and collected from the customer. Then again, that is comes out to be 5/2 central goods and service tax, output to central goods and service tax is 5/2% of the amount paid by the cost price of the customer. That comes out to be 5,400, which is equal to 5/2 into 5,400. And same output is for government, same output to central goods and service tax also, 135 rupees. Now we say that the amount paid by the customer to the for the article, amount paid by consumer for the article is 5,400 plus 135 tax paid to the central government plus 135 tax paid to the state government, comes out to be 5,670 rupees. The amount of the amount paid by the consumer for the article is 5,670 rupees. Now next is tax paid by the dealer to the state government. Tax paid by the dealer to state government means net tax paid by dealer to central government or state government will be output of GST, output of GST to the state government minus input of GST to the state government. Input is input of GST to state government, which comes out to be 135 minus 105, which is equal to 30 rupees. So tax paid by the dealer to the state government is 30 rupees. That comes out to be net tax paid. Then third point, we have to prove that amount of tax under GST received by the state government. So this amount of tax received by central government will be the net tax paid by the tax paid to the net tax paid to central government, net tax paid to central government plus input of tax paid by dealer, which is equal to net tax. As the net tax paid by the state government is 30, therefore the net tax paid by to central government is also 30, because the tax is equally divided among state government and central government. So net tax paid to central government is 30 plus the input tax paid by the paid by central government is paid by the dealer to the central government is 105, which is equal to 105, comes out to be 135 rupees. So we can say that the amount received by the central government, the tax of amount received by the central government is 135, and the amount of tax received by central government is 135, and the net tax paid by the state government is 30 rupees. A shopkeeper buys an article from a manufacturer for rupees 12,000 and marks up its price by 25%. The shopkeeper gives a discount of 10% on the marked up price, and then gives further discount, off-season discount of 5% on the balance to the customer to purchase TV. If the sale or interstate and the rate of GST is 12%, we have to find the price inclusive tax under GST which customer pays for the TV, or amount of tax under GST paid by the shopkeeper to the state government, and the amount of the tax under GST received by the central government. Now in this particular case, we have the mark price, the amount is 12,000 and it marks up by 25%. That means we say that cost price of article to shopkeeper is 12,000 rupees, and he marks up by marked up price 25%. 25% of 12,000, that means 3,000 more. So market price of article will be 12,000 plus 3,000, which is equal to 15,000. On this market price, the shopkeeper gives a discount of 10% to the customer. So discount is 10% of market price, which is equal to 1,500. So we say that the price after discount will be 15,000 minus 1,500, which comes out to be 13,500 rupees. On this, the shopkeeper gives the off-season discount. So off-season discount is 5% of 13,500. That comes out to be 25 to 15, 17, 675 rupees. So we can say the cost price of article to the customer or consumer on the same thing is 135 13,500 minus 675, which comes out to be 12,825 rupees. On this, the customer again pays the customer and the dealer both pay the GST. So we say that amount input GST, amount of input GST paid by dealer will be, as it is given to us, 12%. So we know that the GST, it is intrastate, the sale is done in intrastate. Therefore, the GST is equally divided among the state government and the central government. So 12% is divided by 2, comes out to be 6%. So 6% input GST paid by the dealer to, say, central government is equal to 6% of 12,000, because shopkeeper purchased the article, purchased the TV by 12,000, which is equal to 720 rupees. Similarly, we can say that the input GST paid by the customer to state government is again 720, because it is equally divided, and amount of output GST paid by dealer but collected from the customer. Collected from the customer. Customer directly don't go to the government to pay the tax. It is collected by the dealer, and then, or dealer or his shopkeeper, one of the same thing, and then it is being given to the customer, give the tax to the shopkeeper or the dealer, and then further dealer or shopkeeper give to the government. So here we have the, say, output GST to central government's central goods service tax is comes out to be 6% of 6% of the amount is 12,825, which is equal to 6 upon 100 into 12,825, comes out to be 33 15 1 49 4 6 12 16 1 7. So 769 rupees 50 paisa. And similarly, output of GST to state government state goods service tax will be again 769 rupees 50 paisa. Now, price inclusive tax, which includes GST, which the customer pay will be the amount 12,825 plus 769 rupees 50 paisa plus 769 rupees 50 paisa. Price inclusive tax which consumer pays for TV is price inclusive of tax which consumer pays is equal to 12,825 rupees plus output GST for central goods and services is 769 rupees 50 paisa. Again, the output of GST to the state government is paid to the state government, that means state goods and service tax is 769 rupees 50 paisa. So it comes out to be 14,364 rupees. Next, amount of tax under GST paid by shopkeeper to the state government. So we have net tax paid by shopkeeper to state government will be output of GST paid to state government, say state goods and service tax minus input of GST paid to state goods and service tax. That means output is 769 rupees 50 paisa minus input is input to this 720. 720 comes out to be say 49 rupees 50 paisa. Third is amount of tax under GST received by central government. So amount of tax received by central government is equal to net tax plus input GST paid to central goods and service tax. That net tax is same as the net tax paid to the state government. We know that the tax is being equally divided in state government and central government, as it is an interstate sale is there. So therefore we say that 49 rupees 50 paisa plus 720, because input sale for central government is 720 which is equal to 769 rupees 50 paisa. So we say that the amount of tax received by central government is 769 rupees 50 paisa. A shopkeeper in Delhi buys an article at a printed price of rupees 24,000 from a wholesaler in Mumbai. The shopkeeper sells the article to the consumer in Delhi at the profit of 15% on the basic cost price. If the rate of GST is 12%, find the price inclusive of tax under GST at which the shopkeeper bought the article, amount which the consumer pays for the article, amount of tax under GST received by state government of Delhi, and amount of tax under GST received by the central government. Here it is given to us that the transaction of an article is from Delhi to Mumbai. That means outside the state. So here we will apply the interstate sale is there. So we say that printed price is 24,000. So we say that the cost price of article to shopkeeper is rupees 24,000. Now the shopkeeper sells the article to the consumer in Delhi with the profit of 15%. So profit earned by the shopkeeper is 15% of 24,000, which comes out to be 3,600. So cost price of article to consumer will be 24,000 plus 3,600. That comes out to be 2,7,600 rupees. 27,600 rupees. Now it says that the GST is 12%. Price inclusive of tax under GST at which the shopkeeper bought the article. So the GST paid by shopkeeper is equal to 12% of 24,000, comes out to be 2,880 rupees. And GST paid by consumer is equal to 12% of 27,600, as the cost price of the article to the consumer is 27,600. So we have 7 to 7, 84 and 7, 91, 9, 24 and 9 is 33. 3,312 rupees. Now our solution 1, amount price inclusive of tax which the at which the shopkeeper pays. So price inclusive of tax at which shopkeeper bought the article to 24,000 plus inter goods and service tax, integrated goods and service tax, because the sale is done between the two states. Therefore, it is, we say that integrated goods and service tax is 2,880. So we add here 2,880, and in the integrated goods and service tax, whole tax goes to the central government. So this comes out to be 26,880 rupees. Second solution, amount which the consumer pays for the article. So amount consumer pays for the article is again 27,600 plus the integrated goods and service tax paid by the consumer is 3,312. So we add 3,312 rupees. This comes out to be 30,912 rupees. Next, amount of tax under GST received by state government. Now in this case, the deal has been done. In two states, a deal is already done. Now the amount is, the sale is done to the in the Delhi itself, because the shopkeeper purchased the amount article from the Mumbai and sale to the consumer in Delhi. So the deal is done between the shopkeeper and the consumer within the same state. So we say that the amount of tax is amount of tax received by state government of Delhi is equal to the tax paid by the consumer. That means the tax paid by the consumer is 3,312 minus output tax minus the balance of input. We say that minus 2,880 rupees. Output tax, because in Delhi it is being purchased, so this becomes an output tax. Output tax minus the input tax. This comes out to be 432 rupees. Amount of tax under GST received by central government. So amount of tax received by central government will be, as we know that this is the deal is done between the two states. So integrated goods and service tax. Here we apply integrated goods and service tax by the dealer. So integrated goods and service tax paid by dealer. or the shopkeeper. Paid by dealer or the shopkeeper, that is integrated goods and service tax paid by the shopkeeper or dealer is 2880. So 2880. 2880 rupees. Hope you understand the taxation done within the same state, interstate, and between the two different states. So this is how we have to apply the GST, and the GST is given to the state government as well as central government. So do like and subscribe my video.